Hey there everybody, Pika here. Welcome back to more Super Mario Luigi, or I should say Super Luigi Odyssey, because we are actually going to be dressing as Luigi from the rest of the game. Because why not? Luigi doesn't get any love as is, and I still didn't showcase his wonderful balloon party minigame, which I actually still hope that it's still active, because if it's actually not active in the main game, that's going to be very, very disappointing. Anyways, before we do leave, I do want to enter the castle a bit, because there is someone that we have yet to not meet yet. And it's Toadette here. Now, Toadette, I'm not going to talk to her for various reasons. She will end up giving you, essentially, free moons for any sort of accomplishment that you have gotten in the game. So, if you go to your menu here, and you end up finding... Actually, okay, they don't really have the accomplishments of the stuff that you've done. That's a bit disappointing. Actually, wait. No, these are just the moon stuff. That's sad. But anyways, yes, if you end up getting like a certain amount of coins, enemies defeated, any of that stuff, you can basically end up getting a lot of moons from Toadette. The problem is, you'll get a lot of moons from Toadette, so she'll keep giving you moons at the moon, at the moon, at the moon, at the moon, and to be honest, you really don't want to deal with that. But we do need to go ahead and look at this picture, so that way the moon can actually show up. What this essentially means is that it is in not in Tossarena, the Cap Kingdom, and it's essentially essentially you have to align the top tower, and with the moon, and if you can align it there, that's where your moon is located. You also remember you always have to examine them for them to actually show up, because they will not show up if you don't go ahead and they won't essentially spawn, so that's unfortunate. I guess I should showcase one of the other moves before we leave. I know I'm really just staying way too much in the Mushroom Kingdom. I know I said that we were going to go ahead and defeat the other bosses, but it's okay. We really don't, because they're just literally the same. I keep retreading on things that I was going to say and end up doing. Can I get my hat back, please? Thank you. And now to suck up Luigi into now Luigi is now in with Yoshi. So anyways, if you are familiar with Super Mario World and you're also familiar with how Yoshi works in terms of fruits, Yoshi needs to go. We need to feed Yoshi. Yoshi needs to be fed. Yoshi was unable to actually be able to eat anything in existence because he was inside an egg forever. I don't know why Yoshi is always in an egg forever and never actually pops out on his own. It kind of is very super concerning, but you know what? I'm not Yoshi. I don't really know how Yoshi rolls. Yoshi is just very, very weird. But no, what we're going to do is we're going to essentially get some of these fruits here. Unfortunately, Yoshi cannot climb. I don't know why. I just like to believe that this is just the Yoshi that's literally based off of Super Mario 64 Yoshi from the DS, and it's kind of hilarious. So when you end up feeding Yoshi once, he ends up pooping out a star, and then if you end up doing it again, it will be the last time you get to do it, and he will end up pooping out another star. These fruits are just not there just for show. They're actually just here just so that Yoshi can go ahead and poop out things. It's quite odd, I might say, but it's a very natural thing for Yoshis to do. Seriously, it really is the most natural thing for Yoshis to do. Don't know why. I don't know why Yoshi likes fruits, but then again, who doesn't? Let's be real. Everyone likes fruits, right? At least I hope everybody likes fruits, or else I was lied to by the entire nonsense of things, and I cannot stand it no more. Where are the last fruits? Can we ground pound? No, we can't, because when you press the ground pounding button, you literally just let Yoshi go, and that's not what we want to do. Where are the last of the fruits? This Yoshi is hungry, and he needs nourishment, or else he will literally go Maverick and try to murder everybody with his ridiculously long tongue. Seriously, Yoshi, you need some help, buddy. You need to stop eating fruits. Or be able to actually feed yourself for once, because I can't be here for you every single time, man. It's a problem. That is not what we need. But we could go ahead and just plant this since it's here. There we go. I feel so bad for Yoshi, though, because we're literally just taking over his mind, and he can't do anything about it because he has no free will. It's kind of disappointing. But what can you do? That's the process of what happens when you actually end up using Cappy. You know, it really sucks when there's, like, literally no music, so any sort of commentary I try to go and make is just literally dead silence. I don't like it. I need to find the last few of the fruits, or else I'll start losing my mind. But where could the last fruits be, I wonder? Well, we do know that there is one on top of the castle, so that means I'm completely freaking screwed out of something. God damn it. There's literally 3 on top of there. And there's also a moon up there. A star, not a moon. How do I get up there without really making an embarrassment of myself? How high do you flutter jump? Not too high. Well, hopefully your belly does not reset, because if it does, I'm going to question how that works. So Yoshi, I'm gonna need you to... You are already back in your egg. Wow, you did not take that long to actually get back in your egg, buddy. You really love that egg. Oh, whatever. Take over you. Let's see. Does your belly actually reset? I mean, if I end up going back to my egg, I'm pretty sure I will reset too. Let's be real. My belly will also reset. There we go. No, he doesn't. He actually does not reset. Cool. That saves me a lot of time then. Booyah! Yoshi's second helping. Nice. Now, there is a Yoshi-specific area that we can go to, and I think I would go there. I know there's a moon up there that I'm just completely missing, but you know what? It don't matter anymore. So anyways, go ahead and use Yoshi here. Okay, Yoshi just died. Alright, never mind. Oh, this not... Yeah, okay, this is the Yoshi-specific place. There you go. Finally, we got some actual music again, because... no music in the field. I get you want to go ahead and make it just like the traditional Super Mario thing. And why are Unagis, and I completely just lost track of myself. Why are there Cloud Unagis? Cloud Unagis is like the most terrifying thing in the galaxy and should not be a word that should be uttered in real life. Because that just sounds like bad. Oh, man. So in this area here, there are 2 moons that you can get. Also, get used to doing this. This is a very weird way of doing a wall jump. But you know what? By all means, go right ahead. Luckily enough, there's no fall damage, so Yoshi can do this. And literal floating cloud unagis. I don't get it. I don't know what's Nintendo's fascination for these things. I'm actually glad that they brought these guys back, though, to be fair, because they were kind of like a frightening staple. But when I saw them in the trailer of Odyssey, I was like, okay, y'all did not just bring them back just to bring them back. You also brought them back and let them look a lot more terrifying. Seriously, there's seriously a moon where the music doesn't play, and it essentially is like a very weird horror factor. And I remember when I played that part the first time, it actually did freak me out because I wasn't expecting it. So that was great. Thanks, Nintendo, for basically making me almost have a heart attack, but you know what? That's okay. In the minds of Miyamoto, he was doing this just as planned. Sort of. I know there's probably like a second moon in here, but I ain't got no time. We need to leave. Actually, I think it was probably over there. Now I just think about it. Whatever. We're gone. We're too far in. Alright. Are the flowers planted so I can go in and just get these last few stars and then Biati? Even though we're literally like 9 minutes in. Okay, only one of them is bloomed. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna leave now. I was like, oh, cool. Only one of them is bloomed. That's not good. Alright, so the very first kingdom that we're gonna head to is actually the kingdom that we started in the first time we played this game. Time for us to head to the Cap Kingdom. Because it's been a while and we need to know what is actually going on in the Cap Kingdom and what has actually changed. 371. That doesn't sound that bad. And every time you keep growing your moon, you get more stuff in the shop. And also the Odyssey ends up powering up, allowing you to go to the next kingdom, which we're not gonna go to yet. But what is the next kingdom? Now we can fly over to the dark side. I think that makes us real explorers now. Yes, it does. But we will head there later. We need to head back to Cap Kingdom. and explore the wonders of this scene that we can actually skip now. But it has been a while since we've seen it, so, it's fun. So as I stated before, when you end up having the completion of the game in your arsenal, you have the capabilities of going back to every single kingdom. Mind you, you can go back to every single kingdom anyways, but with a little bit of a twist. Some things have changed, some things are stayed the same. You have now the capabilities of seeing what the areas look like after the math of Bowser's reign of tyranny, which is actually really nice. Take a look at that. Do you feel that? Like a whole bunch of energy concentrating together. Let's check it out. Yeah, sure, why not? Before we end up checking it out, we need to go ahead and do what the game basically wants us to do on that picture that we just saw. So what you do is you end up going over here, aligning the moon as proper. Should be able to align it from here. I think it should be it. No, that's not it. Nope. Yeah, it's not too deep yet. Let's go over here. Maybe this will probably do it. Hold on. Wait. Is it? No. This is not it. You're actually supposed to align the top hat with the moon, and then after that, then you're supposed to like ground pound it. But I'm also probably like doing it wrong. Give me a hot minute. There we go. Here it is. So you gotta essentially align it from here, then you kind of just have to ground pound all over the place until you actually find it. Found with the Mushroom Kingdom art. It's a bit weird and a bit finicky, but if you can get it like that, and you just ground pound in this spot right here, then you essentially find it. Anyways, Cappy mentioned about the concentrated energy that's literally spewing out of the amazingness of the block, but we can't get there because we need a Paragoomba. Oh, Luigi. Also, you can do this to Luigi if you want. Yeah. He ended up getting his, he has his thing back though. Don't worry, he's fine. Luigi's a cool bro. You know how to do. Anyways, let's take this Paragoomba and let's fly over. Is there any explanation as to how Paragoomba is actually getting their wings? No? Nothing? Just me just asking these type of questions? Okay. Oh, that's fine. Anyways, hit the cube and the cube will activate and explode with many other moons spreading throughout the entire Cap Kingdom. There is no cube in the Mushroom Kingdom for obvious reasons. Go, my GameCube. Go, you magnificent console that for some reason did not sell well in Nintendo's eyes, but really has very amazing games. But who cares? There to go. You actually see some of them actually falling out, too. So many power moons popped up. That rock must have fallen from the moon. Yes, it did. And now your map is filled with nothing but X's. Perfect. I'm glad that my thing is filled with nothing but X's. That's kind of how I want my life to be. Just filled with nothing but X's, you know? Actually, no, that's actually bad. Never mind. Retract that statement. That kind of sounds awful. Anywho, with the many moons that are now sprouted throughout the entirety of the Cap Kingdom, you can essentially end up finding new moons. What's the point of most of these moons? Nothing per se, but you unfortunately do need to get these moons to count towards the 999%. I'm calling it the 999% because that's actually that to me is kind of what the percentage should be for when you're going after 999 moons, because you don't have to go after 999 moons. You can just complete Dark Side of the Moon and then complete Darker Side to be able to get the final thing that you want. But obviously I will end up saying that if you kind of want the super secret surprise that you get if you manage to complete and get every single moon in the game, all the optional moons from every single kingdom, you get a little bit of a nice little ending for yourself. I won't spoil it, but we are gonna go ahead. I will showcase it on the other profile because I'm not gonna go after all because I'm not gonna go 999 moons again. I'll probably showcase like enough of the moons that I can, and then go to dark side and then darker side and then complete that. Because if I end up going after 999, it will be basically Donkey Kong 64 all over again. You guys remember that, right? You guys remember that LP? That was an awful LP that I really do not like to remember. The only reason why I don't like to remember is because of how awful I was in that commentary. Jeez. Anyways, here's Peach. Peach is now donning a new outfit. Oh, Mario, glad to see you're still traveling. Tiara and I have decided to take a trip around the world. How are you traveling? It'd be nice to see all these places we visited before, but on our own terms. Tiara told me she just loves how the ships at home look like hats. Isn't the scenery here just breathtaking? The people here are gracious. Are so gracious. Okay. I was given a power mode, but you can take it. I mean, yeah, like, what are you gonna do with it? Why, thank you, Peach. So you can find Peach throughout the entirety of the past kingdoms that you went through, and she will end up giving you a power moon as a result. You can kind of end up seeing all the fancy little stickers that she has in her. Okay, I forgot that you can't really move in first person. I'm thinking of another game. Okay, let's actually. You know what? How do I activate the camera? Yeah, here we go. All right, this will. Okay, how do I zoom? All right, there we go. Let's zoom out just a bit. There we go. We can kind of get a bit of a gist. She essentially has all the stickers from in the Toad shop. So it actually is really cool. I do like that though. Let's no, Peach, you gotta stare at the camera. You're not staring at the camera. You guys are doing it wrong. And I'm also friggin' can't forget it. I don't know how to control cameras in this game. Apparently, I am super bad at it. Anyways, there's a moon up there that we can go ahead and end up getting ourselves, but the only way to get that is doing this. Oh, we've gotten that moon already. I'm gonna ignore that. And just, take my hat back. Y'all don't need it. But yeah, Peach is now traveling, which is really good because she really needed it after the crap that happened to her during the whole Bowser facade. So, I'm glad she's now traveling all by her lonesome. And with Tiara, no less. I'm kind of hoping that Nintendo does bring back Cappy and Tiara, because, I mean, I'm expecting them to probably get, like, a bit of a reference, like how they did with 3D World with the Lumas, because in the, extra world that you managed to get in 3D World, you end up in a galaxy type of area, and you end up seeing Rosalina and the Lumas. So I'm expecting them to kind of do that by introducing a level with the caps. Because that would be kind of cool, It tends to be a very dumb thing to go in and say, oh, look, it's Mario with a cap. And it's like, yep, that's it. That's the difference. Alright, so this is essentially a glorified race. What you want to do for the second race, because there are 2 races in this, is you want to go ahead and basically do a lot of, that was awful. I hate when I do that accidentally, but this is a fairly easy race. This is not hard. But when you do the second race though, that one is a lot tougher because the Koopa that you race ends up doing a lot of the tricks of the trade. Think of it as the Shadow Mario in Super Mario Galaxy 1, but not really. Anyways, that red cap Koopa is actually going to change to a golden Koopa. You probably wonder, you go ahead and check the leaderboards and whatnot, but I'm going to tell you right now, some of them are probably just hacks. No one actually ends up getting like 1 second. That'd be ridiculous. Anyways, you race again and you end up doing the Cap Kingdom Master Cup. Now for this one, what you want to do, you actually do not want to dive, because if you dive, what's going to happen is that you're going to go ahead and lose your momentum. So what you want to do is you want to jump, then after that, then you want to dive, and then just kind of go from there. Be sure to go ahead and look how fast this boy going. Boy, he thick and fast. But we can kick him. Seriously, we actually can. So what you want to do is you want to do this. Do the cap jump. Keep rolling as fast as you can, because that one can be a little bit tricky to be able to win that race. But if you persevere and do what you're supposed to do, that Koopa takes a bit to get to where he's supposed to be. I don't know where he was coming from, but he came from somewhere, but whatever. Seriously, where were you going? I was so confused by your direction. It kind of confused me. Alright, anyways. That's a few of the moons here. I will end up saying, though, the reason that's why I'm not going to really showcase every single moon in the game, for the most part, or every single cube moon, because we will be pretty much here. This game would be really relatively long, guys. Like, let's be real here. I mean, you know, I could always just extend it because it is me returning back to the LP scene, and I do like Super Mario Odyssey. So, you know, maybe we will just do almost everything. Well, not really almost everything, because I'm not going after 999. I already said that. I'm not doing that. Anyways, I'm going to end the episode here because we've been going on for quite a bit. So I will see you guys in the next episode of Super Mario Odyssey, where we'll actually be heading to Tostarita Kingdom. So, yeah, we're going back to the Sand Kingdom, guys, and it's gonna be great. I've been Kopika, and I'll see you guys next time. There's a moon over there. Latest!